Well, good afternoon, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter here with the weather update. We are tracking the threat for severe weather as we head through Tuesday, and we're talking about storms starting late in the morning and continuing through much of the afternoon. Currently, we have an enhanced risk for severe weather in place across our region again for Tuesday. Now, when we talk about timing, we're expecting storms to start reaching our region as we head toward the late part of the morning. That'll continue through most of the afternoon, but by evening, we should be a lot quieter when it comes to weather. Damaging wind is the greatest threat with any storms that turn severe, but we still are anticipating hail and even a few tornadoes across our region. So all modes of severe weather possible as we head throughout the day on Tuesday. So definitely stay aware of the weather, whether it's keeping an eye on what's happening with the forecast here on air or checking our app or checking any type of weather information you have access to. All of that will help keep you safe. Now, in terms of tonight, no issues out there other than breezy conditions at times. Temperatures down into the mid and upper 50s by the time we get to 10 p.m. And that's the case for the overnight into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, we may also see some spotty rain showers develop ahead of the main line of active weather. So don't be surprised if you run into a shower too early in the day. But we're really tracking the stormy weather that will be approaching as we head throughout the morning. This is a look at our forecast model for 11 a.m. and it's showing storms just reaching the El Dorado area and reaching across southern portions of Arkansas. This line of active weather continues to expand and impact the entire viewing area as we head through lunchtime and even into the early afternoon hours. So whether you are in South Arkansas or anywhere in North Louisiana down through some of our southern parishes, we're talking about the threat for storms being out there and active weather moving across your region. Fortunately, the storms do start to push into Mississippi by the time we get to 3 or 4 p.m. And if this forecast holds, we should be a lot quieter weather-wise by the time we get to 5 p.m. We still will deal with gusty wind, but at this point by 5 p.m. we should have drier air taking over and sunshine should be settling in before it sets for the evening. But let's talk about what else we'll deal with. We have to talk about the strong wind gusts that will likely be with us. This is a look at 10 p.m. tonight. We'll likely have winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour at that time, and then throughout the morning we'll see wind gusts pick up even more. We can see winds gusting up to 40 miles per hour, maybe even more than 40 miles per hour as we head throughout the early part of the day. This is all ahead of a line of active weather that will finally reach us. As that active weather is pushing through our region, some of our eastern and southeastern parishes will still be dealing with winds gusting above 40 miles per hour. But behind that front, we definitely notice weaker wind, but still gusty. We're still looking at winds gusting anywhere from 20 to 25 miles per hour as we head through Tuesday evening, and then the winds continue to weaken as we head into Wednesday. But because of the strong wind that's anticipated with this next largest storm system moving across our region, we have a wind advisory that will stay active for the entire viewing area, again across South Arkansas, across North Louisiana. It'll stay active at least through Tuesday evening, and then we'll start to see lighter wind take over. Now, why are we dealing with wind and why are we dealing with the threat for severe weather? Well, we have this large storm system that's organizing as it's moving out of the Rockies. At the same time, we have a warm front that's connecting all the way down to the Gulf, and we have a fairly potent cold front that'll continue to push in our direction. At the same time, we have a fairly large area of high pressure across the eastern United States, and as this storm system overall pushes east, that'll lead to a higher pressure gradient across our region, and that'll lead to the windy conditions we're expecting. But also this front, and really this warm front too, the combination will bring the threat for active weather as we head through Tuesday. And already today we've seen some clouds and even some spotty rain showers here. They're nothing too significant, so don't be surprised if you see a couple of raindrops this evening. But outside of that, we're not expecting severe weather tonight. It's really tomorrow. This is a look at our GFS model showing that active weather moving across our region. And then by the time we get to Wednesday, we dry out, but we do have more rain in the forecast for Saturday. This time, though, by Saturday, we're just expecting rain showers, not severe weather. So tonight, we're going with the low of 58 degrees. It'll be mostly cloudy and relatively warm for this time of year. But tomorrow, the threat for severe weather will be with us starting late in the morning and continuing through much of the afternoon. This may impact some of your kids' pickup times as you get ready to pick them up from school tomorrow afternoon. But we'll talk all about it tonight at 5 p.m. on KNOE. Make sure to tune in then.